Okay, peace family, brother Rizza. I'm here with another video, and this is going to be kind of interesting. First off, Mario Lopez went ahead and apologized because he told parents to just let children be children and stop pushing gender information onto these children. They're too young to know about LGBT, all that kind of stuff. Just let them grow up and be normal children. Well, now he apologized for that. Number two, an all-ages drag queen event was scheduled to be going on in Ohio, but activists went ahead and shut that down because someone by the name of Miss Mayhem was supposed to be performing, which is a 9-year-old drag queen. Number three, the Pride Act just passed yesterday, the promoting respect for individuals, dignity, and equality for same-sex marriages, and they are giving them reparations to the tune of about $67 million, but it still has to go through the Senate. Does anybody else see a pattern here? Every single thing dealing with homosexuality, dealing with lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, queer, zoophilia, having sex with animals, I don't know, pedophilia being pushed to be legalized, anything dealing with all of this type of behavior is being pandered to and catered to and being given lots of benefits, and everyone is going ahead with this situation, but black folks are still suffering. See, this is the issue right here. Now, if anybody who's an LGBT, you already know, you know damn well. I know plenty of people who are so-called activists within the LGBT community, but even they don't agree with this nonsense. Most of them that I know personally do not agree with this whole drag queen situation. They do not agree with children being pushed to be wearing dresses, with these children being allowed to dance in these parties with these grown men. They do not agree with the homosexuality being pushed as an agenda. But I'm going to say this to you. Everybody in the LGBT community, I don't care how mad you get at me right now, you better stand up and start speaking the truth against this, because to be very honest with you, you're allowing this government to put a bar between your black brothers and sisters, because a lot of you in the LGBT who happen to be black and brown, etc., you act as if you were having sex before you were born black. You act as if you knew sex before you were black. You act as if all of that applied to you before you were black. We don't mind, all right? We love you. Absolutely, we love you. We don't love the behavior that you practice because it has no actual benefit. No life comes from homosexuality, but you can practice however the hell you want to practice your life. However, stand up for your people. That's all I'm saying. There's only a certain level and a certain point that people will accept this type of behavior. But when you start slapping your ancestors in the face, and you let these bastards in Congress and these bastards in the White House continue to slap your ancestors and our ancestors in the face, I don't give a damn about sexuality. I'm dealing with the justice, freedom, and equality of our people. And you need to deal in the same arena. Stop putting sexuality above your nationality, above your race, and above your humanity as a black or brown person first. Because stop with this whole, oh, I'm just a human being. No. Certain human beings are being given benefit while others are not. And those who happen to not receive the benefit happen to be people who look just like you. So while they're practicing all of this nonsense of this freedom, we ain't getting much of that. So if they pass this law, this Pride Act, through the Senate, $67 million, and Mitch McConnell passes it, and Donald Trump goes all the way through the full process, I'm going to tell you, to be very honest with you, it's not going to be good for those of you who are in the LGBT. It's already not that good because too many of you are being unfair. You're being too unfair. You want everybody to care about this stuff that you do, but you don't want to care about your own people. That's the problem. Stop putting sex above your people. Stop putting sex above your people. That's my point. Sex is not more important than your people, than the survival of you as a people. But there is no goddamn place where homosexuals came from outside of the Caucasus Mountains of Europe. Behavior came from white people. Homosexuality did not come from Africa. This is not going to go anywhere. That debate is over. You will never prove something so asinine. It came from white folks. So the number one group of people benefiting from this are white folks. This is why they're pushing homosexuality in schools. This is why they're pushing homosexuality in government. This is why they're pushing homosexuality in agriculture. This is why they're pushing homosexuality in cartoons. This is why they're pushing homosexuality in movies. This is why they're pushing homosexuality all across the goddamn place. This is why they're allowing sex trafficking. This is why they are allowing and trying to push for pedophilia to become legalized. Why? Because more white people are dying than are being born. So trying to convince us to enter into homosexuality and convincing us to get hysterectomies, convincing us to get more abortions, convincing us to do things that have everything to do with not reproducing is going to help them, because they're not going to be here. They're trying to prolong their life and their survival. So therefore, pushing homosexuality on black people and getting us to be convinced to enter into it wholesale is going to make us have less children. That's the point. It's a war on our children and therefore a war on life itself, because there is a war on the reproducing of black and brown people. The war is not coming from those of you, for the majority who are within the LGBT. You are being used. The people who are controlling your group is who is pushing this. Wait. Before you say anything about, oh, Rizza Islam is gay bashing, I can't believe it. No. Rizza Islam is homosexual, Caucasian, cave-dwelling behavior from the Caucasus Mountains of Europe, clarifying. I am not bashing an individual, I am clarifying a behavior and its origin and how it is being given benefit to those who don't even happen to look like you and I. Yet you are a part of helping someone else to be given benefits when your ancestors are the number ones who deserve it. Bringing after slavery, black people could not get married. That was actually law. We couldn't get married. We had to sneak to get married. I know some of you in the LGBT community, yeah, us too. Stop it. Stop with the false equivalencies and pay some damn respect. Just for those, by the way, the majority who do that are white people who are homosexual, not even black and brown people, but just be respectful. Stop equating the LGBT and what you go through with slavery. You will never, ever come close, and you better pay respect. Have respect. Have respect. I'm saying this, I'm being very nice about it, but I get a little irritated with some of us who do this nonsense. If you are homosexual, fine. But don't ever compare what you go through at all to what black folks go through today and what we have gone through for over the last 460 years. So reparations are required for what now? There was no LGBT slave trade. There's no LGBTQ land, island, country, territory outside of, again, certain parts of Europe who practiced all of that for years. And even today in Germany and certain parts of Europe, about 200,000 people are having sex with their animals. It's no longer called bestiality, it's called zoophilia, and the people practicing it are called zoophiles. What language do the LGBTQ community, zoophiles, etc., pedophiles, what language do you speak? Because there had to be a language ripped from you, right? This is why you need reparations. And again, while some of you are currently right now watching this video getting into your feelings, you're not being logical, you're not listening to what Brother Rizza is asking, you should be questioning this government and saying, why the hell is it that you are giving people who are just same-sex couples reparations? Why are you giving them money? Why are you giving them benefits? Why are you giving them all of this stuff? Same-sex couples, why are you giving us as a homosexual group all of these benefits when black folks have been catching hell and going through hell, went through hell coming over here and are still going through hell? Why are you, government, United States government, Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, why are you, Donald Trump, why are you not giving black people what they deserve? Why are you not doing that? Why are you not doing right by them? You and the LGBTQ community, zoophiles, all this stuff, you have to ask the question. You have to, because you can't run to black folks so that you can have stronger numbers to get you more benefits, and then you turn a blind eye when we get shot. You turn a blind eye when we need reparations. You turn a blind eye when things are going on with us. You have to be very fair about this. When all of you were fighting for same-sex marriage, when all of you were saying, I just want to be able to love who I want to love, you came to black people. You went to black leaders and organizations to get stronger numbers, to get you benefit. And what happened? We went ahead and helped you. Not Brother Rizza for that. I did not do that. But many different leaders and groups and organizations helped with that. But where are you when it comes to us getting reparations? Because I don't see virtually anybody from the LGBT speaking for us. Those of you within the Jewish community, many of your leaders are helping to pass this Pride Act. You are co-signing this. Those of you within the Jewish community, many of you came to black leaders, and you still come to black leaders and church leaders and all these different groups to help you to fight so-called anti-Semitism. So we help you. But where are you to help black folks with our reparations? For any of you in the LGBT community or in the Jewish community who says Rizza Islam is a homophobe or he is anti-Semitic, shut up. And I mean that. That don't work no goddamn more. I don't hate nobody who's homosexual. Knock it off. And of course, I don't hate anybody in the Jewish community when we are the true Jews. Knock it off. It don't work no more. This is 2019 and those fake labels don't work. Criticism of behavior does not equate to the hatred of a group of people. If I'm criticizing a behavior, I'm critiquing and criticizing a behavior. Stand up and stop coming to black folks to get a benefit for you if you refuse to come to black folks to help us to get a benefit for our people when we are the number one group on this planet who deserves something. And lastly, this is not hatred. This is truth. So knock it off with that bull crap too. This is not hatred. Black folks, stand up and demand something for yourself. Stand up and build things for yourself. Stand up and make jobs for yourself. Stand up and create businesses for yourself. Purchase land. Come together. Pull your resources. Pull your money together, because clearly this government don't give a damn about you. They don't care. So we're not crying. I'm just saying, any other group who tries to come at us or any other group who tries to come to us to help them, knock it off, bro. If you're not going to come to help us with something too, don't come to us for no help. Don't come to us asking to help you. with a damn thing if you refuse to help us to get into a better condition. Until then, we are going to build for ourselves. We're going to make everything. We did it before. We started it. So this ain't no damn hatred towards nobody. Homosexuals are not the target. The Jewish community is not the target. White folks really ain't even the target. It is ignorance of this system that is the target. This government, this oppressive, wicked government is the target. And that white man inside of our head and outside of our head who chooses to run and controls and dominates and oppresses, that is the target. That mindset, which is a mindset that we must kill and must destroy. Come together, because this government doesn't give a damn about us, and I'll be damned if you gonna get reparations before we do.